My mic sounds nice. Check one. I said my microphone sounds nice when it is on. Check two. Welcome all you streamers to another episode of Beyond the Rim. Hashtag BTR. And for all you streamers out there, it has been a minute since my last Dudcast. And that minute has lasted 365 days. It was the last time I did a Dudcast. That is completely unacceptable. I apologize to streamers out there, and I will do a better job putting out podcasts. So with that being said, what better way to jump into my latest Dudcast, and this is going to be a solo Dudcast, and we're going to talk about Colin Kapernick and his so-called opportunity for a workout that happened this past weekend, November 16th, 2019. So let's talk about the facts. Facts are that Colin Kaepernick has not been given an opportunity to be employed by any team in the National Football League, the NFL, for the past 3 seasons. That's a fact. Fact number 2, we all know the reason why that he has not been given an opportunity for the past 3 seasons to play in the NFL, the National Football League, is because he chose to take a stand against social injustice by taking a knee during the playing of the national anthem. Now, this podcast is not about that. There's been plenty of podcasts out there about that. There's been plenty of television shows out there about that. Matter of fact, my very first Dudcast titled MNBL/ATR Colin Kaepernick, my very first Dudcast, which is out there on all social media platforms. And we will talk about those platforms at the end of this podcast. It's out there. So if you want to know my views on that, did that podcast 3 years ago, go and stream my Dudcast number 1. This Dudcast is strictly about the quote unquote opportunity he had to try out for the NFL. So Colin Kaepernick's team was contacted by the NFL on November 12th, basically giving them 4 days to prepare for this quote-unquote tryout. This tryout was going to be held at the Atlanta Falcons facility, their complex in Flowery Branch. So, again, we're going to talk about the facts. It's a fact that the NFL itself does not hold tryouts for individuals. It's up to the individual 32 teams. If they want to take a look at somebody, they bring them in, they work them out, they try them out. So the NFL has never done this before. So this is a first. So that is a fact. Fact number 2. When tryouts are awarded to people, these tryouts happen on Tuesdays. They're not happening on Saturdays. Why? Saturdays are a travel day. The NFL plays on Sundays. We all know that. So Saturday's a travel day. So how many team representatives are you going to get on a Saturday when they're traveling to various destinations across the country, getting ready to play the games on Sundays? Because it's all about winning these games in the NFL. There's only 16 regular season games. That's the focus. So tryouts usually happen on Tuesdays. Why Tuesdays? Tuesdays usually the off day or a slow day. And so the organizations can take their time on a Tuesday and try out an individual to see if this individual can help them win football games. It's all about helping winning football games. I don't care that Colin Kaepernick took a knee. It's not about that whatsoever. And I don't even think that the NFL cares that much about taking a knee if your name is not Colin Kaepernick. Why do I say that? I have a list of 4 present NFL players that still showing some form of peaceful protest during the playing of the national anthem. I have Eric Reed, who is the former teammate of Colin Kaepernick when Colin Kaepernick last played in the NFL 3 years ago. He was on the San Francisco 49ers. Eric Reed now is on the Carolina Panthers, and he still kneels during the national anthem. Kenny Stills, wide receiver for the Houston Texans, kneels during the national anthem. Malcolm Jenkins of the Philadelphia Eagles. I have not seen footage of him kneeling, but I've seen footage of him standing up and raising the right hand, the fist, as a form of protest for social injustice. And Michael Bennett, Dallas Cowboys. He is a recent Dallas Cowboy. His team picked him up a few weeks ago. And up until the time that the Dallas Cowboys picked up Michael Bennett protested. He took a knee. His last team before the Dallas Cowboys was the New England Patriots. When Michael Bennett got to the Dallas Cowboys, he decided not to take a knee anymore. I don't know why. Don't have any information on that. Some speculate that was a condition of Jerry Jones, who was the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, and if that's it, so be it. So whatever reason why he's not doing the social protest, I really don't care. Because the podcast is not about who's protesting and who's not protesting. This podcast is about the so-called opportunity that Colin Kaepernick had for a tryout for NFL teams. So getting back on topic, 25 teams showed up at this facility, Falcon facility. Okay. Now, we have the NFL and we have Colin Kaepernick's camp. Let's call it as it is. They do not like each other. They do not trust each other. And how is the NFL going to like the Kaepernick camp? Because not too long ago, Colin Kaepernick won a lawsuit against the NFL. Back earlier in this year, I believe it was February, won a lawsuit for an undisclosed amount of money. So I don't know about you, but if somebody lawsuits me and they win that lawsuit and I'm paying them an undisclosed amount of money, I'm not going to be digging that person. So these two sides do not like each other. There's no trust. So the Colin Kaepernick's camp was made aware on a Tuesday. We got this opportunity for you on Saturday. The Kaepernick's camp came back with, can we push it back a couple of days, push it back on Tuesdays where this stuff like this, these opportunities, these workouts happen on a Tuesday. NFL wasn't having it. Can't do that, they said. You have this one opportunity and it's for this Saturday. You could take it or you can leave it. So the Kaepernick camp decided to take it. Now, mind you, the Kaepernick camp and the NFL, they have not had any communication since February, since the lawsuit was settled. No communication. This came out of nowhere. But Colin Kaepernick says that he's been working out 5 days a week for the past 3 years, that he doesn't have to get ready. He stays ready. So being ready to perform in this opportunity for a tryout was no thing for Colin Kaepernick. There are certain demands that both sides wanted. Colin Kaepernick wanted this to be an open tryout, an open workout, full transparency. He wanted the media there covering it, being able to record, wanted it to be live streamed. He wanted his own camp to be able to record this. They can have all this footage, in addition to the NFL recording this, of course. The Colin Kaepernick camp wanted transparency. The NFL saw it a different way. They didn't want that way. They did not want this to be an open trial. They didn't want any type of media there. Nobody recording it. They did not want Colin Kaepernick's camp recording this The only recording that the NFL wanted to exist was the NFL recording, for which the NFL would take that footage and disperse it to the 32 teams in the National Football League, the NFL. That's what the NFL wanted. So I don't know about you streamers, but to me, that smells fishy. As my late grandfather would say, something ain't joining right. If this, in my opinion, was on the up and up, if the NFL was on the level, on the up and up, what is the big deal about having full transparency? What's the big deal about having the media there recording both video, still photos? What's the big deal having the Kaepernick camp being able to record this as well? What is the big deal? This is on the up and up. What's the big deal? I don't get it. This is one person's opinion. Something ain't joining right there. So the two sides could not agree on this. In addition, there was a dispute about the contract. Professional sports, there's a standard contract that these athletes sign. I'm not going to pretend that I know the language of this contract. I've never seen a contract. I go by what has been reported on television and online. I do my research. I advise you all to do your research. Don't just listen to what I'm telling you. Don't listen to what I'm spitting at you. Research. Find out for yourself. So this standard contract that they have in the NFL, that is not the contract that they gave Colin Kaepernick to sign. And when I mean contract, not a contract to sign for a team. Just a regular contract that you sign. Contract might not even be the right word, but just for the intent of this conversation. Contract. So Colin Kaepernick signed this contract when he first entered the league. So now there was another contract for him to sign, which they say was a standard contract, but it was not a standard contract. The Kaepernick's team, Colin Kaepernick's lawyers, there was language, there was additional language in this contract. There was modifications, if you will, that was given to this, that was presented, that was put into this contract. Well, Colin Kaepernick would be giving up rights. That's what his lawyer had said. There was a clause in there that if Colin Kaepernick did not make a team, that he would not turn around and try to sue the NFL and bring another lawsuit to the NFL. And there were other types of language in that contract that has been modified for the standard contract. So if the standard contract has been modified, then it's not the standard contract. It's a modification. It's a modified contract. So he's the only player in this league that they wanted him to sign this contract. The only player. His lawyers advised him not to sign it. His lawyers reportedly said that it would have been malpractice if they let Colin sign this contract, basically signing his rights away. So why does this one player have to jump through hoops for an opportunity, for a quote unquote workout, an opportunity workout to be employed in the NFL? Now 3 years, the NFL had 3 years to do this. Better yet, teams have 3 years to do this. And it hasn't happened. It has not happened in 3 years. So to me, that sounds fishy. Again, something ain't joining right, as far as I'm concerned. So, workout happened on Saturday, November 16th. But it did not happen at the Falcons facility. It did not happen in the Flowery branch. 15 minutes before the workout was supposed to happen, the Kaepernick team informed all that were at the Falcons facility that it has been moved, that this workout has been moved 60 miles away. That's right, 60 miles away at a high school in Riverdale. High school in Riverdale. Moved there. Just want to back up 1 second. Another thing that the two sides could not agree on, Kaepernick wanted to supply his own receivers. The NFL wanted to supply their own receivers. Forgot to mention that. That's very important. And I also forgot to mention what a concern was on the Kaepernick camp. Which, if you've been paying attention, you can understand the concern. The concern was, if the NFL are the only ones that have video footage of this workout, and the NFL is going to distribute this workout, this footage, to all the other 32 teams. There was a concern on the Kaepernick camp that the NFL could edit that footage to just show all the bad throws. There are going to be bad throws. We know this. So they edit the footage in a way that would make Kaepernick seem like he is not an NFL talent. And if you're not an NFL talent, obviously you ain't going to get a job in the NFL. That was a major concern. I can understand that. Can you understand that? Doesn't matter if you can understand that. Doesn't matter if I can understand that. Matters what the Kaepernick camp thinks, and more importantly, what Colin Kaepernick thinks. So I understand his reasoning. So Colin Kaepernick and his camp, they had their workout where it was open to the media. There was media there. There were fans there. Plenty of recording. To my understanding, live stream. Obviously, the Kaepernick camp recorded the video, recorded the workout, said they're going to disperse it to the 32 teams. And at the end, Kaepernick came out and he talked to the media, whomever was there. He just gave his general statement, basically saying that he wanted transparency. He appreciated everybody being there. He appreciated everybody supporting him. Very appreciative that they all showed up. He just wanted this opportunity. They wanted to be able, they did not want the NFL to control the narrative. They wanted to control their own narrative, and their own narrative that they wanted to control was, we are ready. This is the footage, unedited. It's available for the entire planet to see. Then he went out and he challenged Roger Goodell. He challenged all the 32 owners. Stop running. Don't be afraid. Stop running. Now, some might have a problem with that. I personally don't think that was wise of him to do. Don't antagonize them. Don't give them a reason to not look at this footage. Don't give them a reason to not give you an equal opportunity to resume your football career. Don't give them that reason. So I didn't like that. But again, doesn't matter what I like. Doesn't matter what you like. Colin Kaepernick also wore a Kunta Kinte t-shirt there. What's a t-shirt? Do I care if he wore a Kunta Kinte t-shirt? No, I don't care that he wore a Kunta Kinte t-shirt. Why did he wear this t-shirt? Did he wear this t-shirt because he was portraying himself as a comparison between him and Kunta Kinte? That's what some people say. Was he, or did he wear this t-shirt because he just wanted to rub salt in the wounds and really kind of like needle the NFL? That's what some people say. This is what I say. I say he wore that t-shirt because he wanted to wear that t-shirt. I don't care what t-shirt this man wears to a workout. I don't care. You know what I care? I care, can he throw that football? And the reports are that Colin Kaepernick is who Colin Kaepernick is. He still has that same arm strength. Still has the same footwork in the pocket. Threw a nice deep ball. And NFL talent. That's what all the reports are saying. He is an NFL talent. He should be in the NFL. Why is he not in the NFL? We know why he's not in the NFL. It's not because of talent. Certainly he's talented. He's talented enough to be in the NFL. 32 teams. Each team has a minimum of 2 quarterbacks. So that's 64 quarterbacks. I said a minimum. Being generous with the numbers. Some teams have 3. But let's just go with the easy numbers. The 64 teams. You mean to tell me that there are 64 quarterbacks on this planet that is better than Colin Kaepernick? There are 64 quarterbacks that have a better chance of helping a team win. That's the name of the game in the NFL. The NFL is not about your political views. It's not about your social views. It's about being able to win football games. That's what it's about. I'm telling you right now, there are not 64 people on this planet, 64 quarterbacks on this planet better than Colin Kaepernick. I'll even go one further. There's not 32 quarterbacks on this planet that is better than Colin Kaepernick. We've all seen Colin Kaepernick play. Took his team, helped his team win and go to the Super Bowl. One possession away from winning that Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick can play football in the NFL. He is an NFL talent. He's an NFL quarterback. I don't care about anything else. All I care about is, can he move those chains? When it's 3rd and long, can he move those chains? When it's 3rd and short, can he move those chains? That's what I care about. I care about, can he read the defense? Can he see when the blitzes are coming? What to do when it's cover 2, cover 0? Can he run the 2-minute drill? That's what I care about. I don't care that he takes a knee. I don't care what t-shirt he wears. That doesn't matter. I don't care. Can he move the chains? That's what I care. Can he help a football team win? I believe he can. What do you believe? What do you think? Thank you for affording me this opportunity to come back into your ear hole, so to speak. Again, it's been a minute since I did a podcast. I apologize for that. And I am going to do a better job at producing podcasts. So, thanks once again. Where you can stream Beyond the Rim, hashtag Beyond the Rim, hashtag BTR. Around the Rim lives on the iTunes platform. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Nestor Dudley, NESTER DUDLEY, The Rim, on YouTube. You can visit us at our website, btrmic.com. That's btrmic.com. And of course, you can stream and download us at your favorite podcast app. Hashtag follow, hashtag stream, hashtag retweet. On Twitter, at Nestor Dudley. Hit me up. If you want to email me, tell me what you think about this. If you want to email me or be a guest on a future podcast, the email address, it's dudleyatr@aol.com. dudleyatr@aol.com. That's it for this episode, streamers. We'll be coming back at you real soon, I promise. Have a lot of shows for podcasts on paper. It's just a matter of putting a voice to it and putting it out there. Until next time, streamers, buenas noches, hooches cooches. I came in peace. I leave with love. This is for the the black and the green. Living cool, living calm, living clean. I'm out.